For many years, Remy Ma and Papoose were viewed as one of the rare success stories in hip-hop. In a culture where relationships often crumble under pressure, temptation, and public scrutiny, their marriage appeared solid, steady, and almost untouchable. Fans believed their bond could survive anything. And in many ways, it already had. They beat odds that destroy most couples. Prison time, public criticism, career setbacks, financial stress, endless media attention. Through it all, they stood side by side. Because of that history, watching their relationship unravel now feels confusing, uncomfortable, and heartbreaking for many people. What once symbolized loyalty and sacrifice has slowly transformed into a painful, very public breakdown. Love has been replaced by anger. Patience has given way to accusations. And what used to feel deeply emotional now feels like a battle driven by control, money, and pride. Instead of celebrating how far they came together, the world is watching them pull each other apart. At the center of this situation is a question that keeps resurfacing. Why is Remy Ma holding on when Papoose appears ready to move on? People close to the situation claim that Papoose has asked for a divorce multiple times. Not casually, not emotionally, seriously and repeatedly. According to those reports, he has been clear about wanting the marriage to end. Yet nothing seems to move forward. The paperwork remains unfinished. The process drags on. And with every delay, the tension grows. Instead of things calming down, the drama escalates. New accusations surface. Emotions get louder. More people are pulled into the chaos. One of those people is Clarissa Shields. Clarissa Shields is not just another name in the headlines. She is a world champion boxer, known for her strength, discipline, confidence, and blunt honesty. She is now openly involved with Papoose, and she has made it clear that she is frustrated with how stuck everything feels. From her perspective, she is trying to build something real with a man who is still legally tied to someone else. And that situation is wearing thin. When you step back and look at everything, it no longer feels like this is about love. It feels like ego, fear, finances, and control are driving the decisions. To understand how things reached this point, you have to go back to the beginning. Papoose stood by Remy Ma during one of the darkest periods of her life. In 2008, when Remy was sentenced to prison, many people assumed her career was over. In the music industry, especially hip-hop, time away can be deadly. Fans move on. Labels lose interest. Opportunities disappear. Relationships rarely survive incarceration. But Papoose did not leave. He didn't fade into the background. He didn't quietly distance himself. He didn't move on while the spotlight was off her. Instead, he stayed visible, vocal, and committed. He spoke Remy's name when she couldn't speak for herself. He promoted her music. He kept her image alive. He made sure people remembered who she was and why she mattered. When doors were closed, he stood outside knocking. They even got married while Remy was still behind bars. A decision that spoke volumes. It wasn't convenient. It wasn't easy. But it was real. When Remy was released in 2014, Papoose was right there. No hesitación. No delay. They picked up where life had been forced to pause and tried to rebuild what had been put on hold for years. Soon after, they appeared on Love and Hip Hop, New York, and fans quickly connected with them. Papoose was seen as patient, calm, and deeply supportive. Many praised him as the kind of husband rarely seen in the spotlight. Their relationship became an example. Proof that black love could survive extreme tests. While other couples on the show battled cheating scandals, explosive arguments, and public breakups, Remy and Papoose appeared grounded. They renewed their vows. They welcomed a daughter in 2018. They continued building their family. From the outside, everything looked stable. But relationships can look solid while quietly falling apart. Over time, fans began noticing small changes. Remy and Papoose appeared together less often. Interviews felt tense. Social media interactions slowed. The energy between them shifted. Then rumors began circulating that Remy was growing close to another rapper, Easy the Block Captain. At first, many dismissed it as internet gossip. Remy and Papoose had survived rumors before. But this time the story didn't fade. It escalated. During a public rap battle, Remy openly admitted that she had feelings for Easy. That moment changed everything. The shift was immediate and undeniable. Fans were shocked, confused, and hurt. People questioned how someone could publicly express love for another man while still legally married. Around the same time, Papoose began being linked to Claressa Shields. Unlike the whispers surrounding Remy, this relationship was not hidden. Claressa did not stay quiet. She posted openly, praised Papoose, and showed affection without hesitation. There was no guessing, no ambiguity, no room for interpretation. On Papoose's birthday, Claressa posted a heartfelt message calling him her king. She spoke about his spirit, his guidance, his humor, and how grateful she was for his presence in her life. She even joked about giving him birthday punches, which fans laughed at. But beneath the humor was something serious. She was emotionally claiming him. Despite that, there was no engagement ring. No official announcement. No finales de bodas. That's when the questions intensified. Why hadn't Papoose fully moved forward? Why was the divorce still unfinished? Why was Remy holding things up when she appeared to have moved on herself? According to reports, Papoose hoped to have the divorce finalized before Valentine's Day. He had allegedly planned a romantic trip to Hawaii and wanted to propose to Claressa. During that getaway, the timing was symbolic. The location was meaningful. It was supposed to represent a clean break and a fresh start. But it didn't happen. Sources claim that Remy slowed the divorce process once things with Easy began to fall apart. Easy reportedly moved on to other women, leaving Remy in an uncomfortable emotional position. Watching Papoose grow closer to Claressa may have hit harder than she expected. Seeing someone you once shared a life with show pride, affection, and public support to another person can hurt deeply, even if you claim to be done. One moment that stood out to fans was when Papoose performed during Claressa Shields' boxing match entrance. It was bold, public, supportive, full of pride. He stood firmly beside someone he believed in. For an ex watching from a distance, moments like that can sting. But emotions may not be the only thing keeping Remy from letting go. Money appears to play a major role. When marriages end, courts examine income differences, shared assets, and contributions made during the relationship. In this case, Remy Ma reportedly has a higher net worth than Papoose. Estimates place her wealth around $4 million, earned through music, television, business ventures, and endorsements. Papoose, while respected and talented, does not appear to earn at the same level. That makes alimony a real possibility. Spousal support exists to protect the partner who earned less, especially if that partner made sacrifices that helped the other succeed. And when you look at their history, Papoose has a strong argument. He stayed loyal during incarceration. He kept Remy's career alive. He supported her family. He helped raise her son while she was away. He invested time, energy, and emotional labor that cannot be measured financially. Courts consider length of marriage, income gaps, and personal sacrifice. Remy and Papoose were together for over a decade, married in 2008, and separating in 2023. That's a long time to build shared history and financial entanglement. From Remy's perspective, finalizing the divorce could mean paying monthly support, possibly for years. That alone could explain why everything feels delayed. Meanwhile, Claressa Shields remains caught in the middle. She is not hiding her feelings. She speaks openly about loving deeply and wanting that love returned. She posts memories, videos, and messages of support. She is emotionally invested, yet unable to fully move forward while Papoose is still legally married. That kind of situation is exhausting. Being ready to build a future while your partner is tied to unfinished business with an ex creates constant strain. Add public scrutiny, accusations, and non-stop online commentary, and the pressure multiplies. Claressa is a fighter by nature, but even fighters have limits. At this stage, the situation feels less like heartbreak and more like a battle for control. Is Remy holding on because she still cares, or because she fears losing money, image, and leverage? Is Papoose being fully transparent, or is he also waiting for the best financial outcome? And how long should Claressa be expected to wait while someone else refuses to let go? One thing is clear, the fairy tale is over. Remy Ma and Papoose were once symbols of loyalty and endurance. Now, their story stands as a cautionary tale about how unresolved emotions, financial pressure, and pride can slowly destroy even the strongest bonds. What happens next will define all three of them. And only time will reveal who finally walks away, who holds on too long, and who ends up hurt the most.